Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A throw out wide here caught by Pettis. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first carry, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On 1st down, here's Franks. He completes it to Nelson. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Back to Taylor on 1st down. Into the secondary, past the 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Taylor. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Franks now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
The Franks looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key word.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And oh, a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Setting up play action. Franks. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Scotty Miller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Hines. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
From the 44, Lawrence, and that is incomplete. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
They go play action with Lawrence. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. They'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Franks. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Now Franks. Yeah, he'll find Hall. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Lawrence will throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They go play action now. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Hines. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Taylor. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak. And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Franks. He's going up top for Taylor. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives. Right side complete. That's Woods. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now his second down throw. Here's Franks. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like it.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jonathan Taylor, 71 yards. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return is Hines. And able to get this out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all? And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off at the 35. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Robinson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. Taylor.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. On play action, Lawrence. Being chased out left. This is caught. It's Woods. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Gets this one left side to Pettis. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Escaping the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with Taylor. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Franks, flush to his right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back to throw. Franks. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And the Colts are right back in this football game. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's out right at the 25. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Lets it go for Nelson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence looking for Campbell downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 19. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A 1st down throw. Here's Franks. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Lawrence's throw there into the hands of Ross. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now Lawrence on 1st down. That one tipped and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Franks. Finds his tight end, Ingram. Fighting through. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18 and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Colts. Dante Pettis with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Taylor. DeForest Buckner, all-pro defensive tackle there on the stop. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?